talking about ticket prices across step/divisions and opinions on it. Now, I think this mainly centred from the fact that he went to a game on the weekend that charged, was it 10 or was it 11?
Mildenhall charged £9 to get in, which is that's a new record for what I've seen.
Especially at furlough none level.
The minimum that teams in furlough none are allowed to charge is £4.
Oh, okay.
Been doing some research.
Right,
without even knowing what that question was.
Really?
I've just been doing some reading over the weekend. So furlough none teams have to charge a minimum of £4 to get in. In every single season, they have 3 advantages to do a charge what you like or entrance for free to people. You have to seek permission from the FA to do it. There is no mention of an upper cap. Should there be one, they'll never ever be able to enforce it, in my opinion, an upper ticket limit, because from what I know of teams, they will charge accordingly to things that the club have purchased, like Sky subscriptions for the clubhouse, and things like that. So I know the local club Stowe, they had BT Sport and then they bought Sky, or the other way around, and it meant that to run it all and get things going, it meant that they had to put the ticket prices up by another £1.
Interesting. I wouldn't have thought anything like that would have had an effect, to be honest. I would have thought it was
general club outgoings that they're covering. Those ticket prices are covering the base running of the ground. Now, what Newmarket sorry, not Newmarket, because theirs are quite reasonable. I think they charge £7. What Mildenhall are covering with that £9, maybe their ground rent may be higher.
Okay.
I'd think it's a justified cost.
Yeah.
But in the back of my mind, they've got some big players there.
Oh, okay. Right.
I don't know. It may be wages. Right. You're allowed to pay wages at step 5. It's a well-known thing.
Yeah.
People don't do things for free. There are costs to cover, which we will come on to later, that you probably wouldn't believe.
Right.
In terms of how much they are.
Okay.
And
I'll be interested to know what you're referring to when you're talking about that.
When you start thinking about how much a ref costs, how much it costs for some of the expendable items. How many times do you go to a non-league game and a football goes missing? I mean, when I went to Dis last, I think their entire gate revenue went on new footballs.
That's not saying anything about about the standard of play.
It's just it was impossible. If a ball went high, it was lost.
Right.
So there are things that they have to pay for, and money doesn't come from nowhere. They have to pay registration fees and stuff like that to the league.
Yeah, I suppose you don't really think about it.
As a fan, you're covering it. But should one team in the league charge £9 and another charge £6? It's a £3 difference. It doesn't sound like much, but at that level.
So are we basically saying then that we would like to have some sort of rule in place where the league sets the price across the whole division?
Yeah.
So it says, right, furlough none, north and south, it's £6.
£6, yeah.
Furlough Prem, 7, 8. Push.
I went to
upper division, it's then 9 or whatever the case may be. But then again, you've then got to get the kind of leagues as you're going through them to talk to each other to agree on.
I've been to a step 3 game this year. I don't know how much Needham charge actually. I've been to
I think it's 11.
Yeah, see,
it might be 11.
I paid 10 to get into a newly promoted team into step 3. They were step 4 last season.
Right.
Step 3 this season, they were charging 10. And
how did that make you feel? Being charged that
I
price?
showed my disabled person's rail card and paid a £5.
Right. Okay.
Because I thought it was too much.
Right. Okay. So that's. Yeah,
a bit of an admission there.
Yeah.
If I do think I'm getting charged too much for what I'm going to, I will take the option to pay a concessions rate.
But normally
I pay full price, and not if I feel like
it's more of a protest.
I know that's quite contentious because people watching are going to think you should pay to get in or whatever. But it's I do qualify as a concession, but I choose when to use it.
Right.
And if I'm turning up somewhere that is not the best of facilities and stuff, or I know that it's not great, and the actual general experience of that ground from past experiences going there is not good. I'm not gonna pay the full rate. I'll pay what I am entitled to pay to get in.
Right.
So it's a bit of an odd one. Whereas if I was going back somewhere, I don't know, where haven't I been for a while? Ipswich Wanderers. I'd pay full ticket price to get in there every day of the week.
Yeah.
You get your tea in a proper mug. Like,
is that what you're judging it on?
No, you've got some really good little stands around. It's a ground of character. Everyone's really welcoming. Like behind the bar, they really want to interact with you. It's got a really good family feel about the place. Like you can tell it's run by volunteers. You go other places, which I'm not going to call out because that's completely wrong. But
ask him in private.
Yeah, it's almost like they don't really want you to be there. You're just an accessory to the match day.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get that like inner clique feeling of like the home.
Oh
fans.
God, yeah. I've been to so many games like that. It's been.
I feel the away fans, like, take this for what it's worth. The away fans are a bigger part of the day than the home fans. The home fans will come week in, week out. You make the club what it is. The experience you give to the away fans is what gets talked about. They'll talk to their mates. Oh, apparently that's a really good day out. It's good to go there. Like, you know, the bar's a good price. You can go and watch the games on the TV beforehand. They'll spend more money in the bar. Good for the club.
Yeah, I mean, you've talked to me about Thetford.
Yeah,
last season, how you guys had a great time down there when you went there for Stowe away, and now that is making me want to go there this season.
Really welcoming. Food was good prices. Like, everyone was good. It was only £6 to get in last season anyway. Like, no problems with that whatsoever. But if you don't look after the away fans and show them the good times that you have there, one, they won't come back like next season because they'll just say, "I've done that ground. It was terrible."
Yeah.
Or true. I've done that ground. They didn't really even want us there.
Yeah, there's a few that I'm not going back to.
Yeah. Or
based on the last couple of years, and again, I'm not going to name them, but
or the wait will be, I'm just going to wait until someone else has been there and said it's actually all right, and then maybe go in a few seasons' time.
Right.
As the home club, you rely on those fans to boost your attendances, so you can get into that. You know, we had one of the top 10 attendances of the week across step whatever. If you can do that, you know you're motoring.
Yeah, very true. What do you guys think? Do you think the league should be setting a price structure like that, or do you think it's solely down to the club on an individual basis? Because, you know, you will sometimes see that clubs who are performing quite well during the season will suddenly up their ticket prices halfway through because they know that people are going to be coming along to the big games, etc. Do you think it should be like it is in the higher leagues, where it is all depending on who you play, rather than, you know, into certain categories? And then are you? It's interesting because if you start going down the category route, that could be shown as quite a sign of disrespect to some football clubs. If you go, do you know what, X team come along today, we'll only charge a £5 this week, but oh my God, a big team's coming today, we're going to charge another £3 on top of that. I mean, that's quite an interesting topic.
For me, like, one of the things that's difficult is that I'm making this big point, but Mildenhall had 350 people there at the weekend. So what they're doing, categorically, I'm not saying is 100% wrong, because there's something they're getting right. I know that people are saying there may have been about 100 Stowe fans there, but 350 is huge.
Was that price purely for that game? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't actually know. I couldn't comment on that at all.
Okay. If you do know what the prices are
normally,
at Mildenhall, let us know, because that would be interesting. But yeah, what do you think? Should it be done on a tiering structure? Should the league be in control of the ticket prices? Let us know in the comment section what you think. It's a great question to kick things off.
Would you like to see more teams take advantage, or does your team take advantage of using the free opportunities per year it can get from the FA to charge what it likes or have free admission? What's your views on that? Lost revenue for the club.
Didn't even know it was a...
I've read the rule book this week.
Oh, right, okay. I was going to say, I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah, I've read the Furlough None rule book this week, and I'm going to read a few more as we go on to see what happens. It was fun.
Someone's got way too much time on his hands.
And
brilliant.
Like, see what you think. And in my eyes, it's not a loss of revenue, because it gets people involved and interested in what the club do, and it's future.
Takes that one hook to get you in.
Yeah, you have to speculate to accumulate, and not taking gate revenue is the same as spending in a way, because you're down.
Yeah, there you go. Lewis, thank you very much for your question. If you want to get your question involved for next time, let us know, comment section below.